Now, instead of what would I think? What do I think? And maybe she need, bro, maybe, what if it's like, hey, I'm gonna be the person so you don't have to, like, I wonder, did she even want to like live in something, like if she was like out and about, or if it's a girl and a guy was out and about, like maybe they didn't even really want to be living that way. And maybe now you're like this thing, you're this person, you're finally this person that's going to be like, I'm going to make sure they don't have, like I'm going to be there for them no matter what. So they don't have to, they don't ever have to like put themselves out there like that again. They're going to be fulfilled, right? They're going to know that I'm here for them. You know, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that's crazy to say. I haven't had success doing that, but I'm just thinking, man, what if we were like, what if we were the kind of boyfriends that it was like, oh, I'm not going to be like that. I'm not going to hold your past against you. I'm going to make sure that you have somebody that's going to be right there. You know, I'm going to make sure you don't ever have to live that way again if you don't want to, that you don't have to operate in these certain circles if you don't want to, you know? I don't know. That's tough, dude. I wasn't good at it, man. I would just be like, because it gave me something, always this little extra card of like, oh, why I can be upset, right? It gave me a chance to have one foot out of the relationship. That's the truth. That's the truth, bro. But imagine if you could be like, I'm going to be the person so this girl doesn't ever have to worry again. They don't ever have to worry if they're going to have somebody's going to be there for them. They don't ever have to like give themselves away to an environment they're not sure about. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be this man that they've been needing. So I don't know, man. I'm not preaching at you. I'm just thinking out loud. What if the calendar did that to us, right? What if the calendar, and I don't know who owns the calendar or whatever, probably Bezos or Lutnick or whatever. But what if the calendar, like you'd had a day years ago that wasn't good, right? Or you had a week years ago that wasn't even that good, right? And what if the calendar just suddenly like made you relive it, like life's going a certain way, and now the calendar is like, oh, I'm throwing in 2011 at you. It was a Wednesday, remember that? Bam. And you're like, what the fuck? This was so long, I got to do this. So that's kind of what I was doing when I was acting like that. I was like, what about this old thing, this old day, this old relationship? You know, why don't we live that shit again? Why don't we go through that shit again? Because I really didn't want there to be enough. I wanted a reason that this wasn't going to work. That's what I wanted. But it's not really what I wanted. What I really wanted was I wanted it to work. But I was afraid to commit to it. I was afraid to commit to it. So let me keep bringing these old things along. Let me keep bringing these old hurdles. But one day somebody will get tired of jumping over those with you, bro, and then you're just standing there with a bunch of old hurdles and shit. Like just like a PE coach that's out of work that's been, you know, just using in their car at lunch or whatever. And that shit. So anyway, I don't know if that helps or not, bro. But man, yeah, what if we could all be brave enough, you know, to love the person that we love like we know they should be loved, right? I think that's what I mean, bro. What if we could all be brave enough to do that? But praise God, bro. Let's get another one, man. What we got here?
Hey, Theo. This is Jared from Indiana.
What's up, Jared? And congratulations on your new Indiana Bears. Onward.
Love your show. I was just wondering if you've got any advice for a man who never had a father, and now he's trying to raise 3 boys. The youngest one's 1, and I named him after you. I love everything you do. I don't know. I want to be the father that I never had, But sometimes it gets hard, man. You can probably hear him in the background. But if you got any advice for me, love you, man.
Oh, yeah, that loud one, that must be me. That must be me, bro. The loud one, the chatty one back there. The one back there selling dime bags or whatever, bro. Selling QP, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pushing weight. That's me. Bro, it's a thoughtful call to think about this, especially around Father's Day, just to think. Like, I think what I would do, I would write down the stuff maybe that you feel like you didn't get, and then you'll kind of have your answers, I think. For me, I think some of it would have just been direction. It would have been like, maybe if my father would have put his hand on the back of my neck more. That's like a very fatherly son or parental type of thing. The back of the